Hey there everybody, how y'all doing today? Welcome back! How you doing there, Marbev, Viking Streaming, Farmer Marks, Green Thumb Farmer, how you all doing today? Obviously, hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Obviously, as you can see, I am a little bit later than normal. Obviously, for the guys in the UK, it is still the same time. However, obviously, clocks did change over the weekend. So this week, hopefully it's only this week. Obviously my streams for any of you guys overseas. Obviously these streams will be about an hour later than normal. And there you go. There is a shout out from Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. If you haven't checked him out yet, go over, give him a follow, guys. Obviously his Woodwork Productions was released over the weekend. So if you haven't got that, go over to his Trello and make sure to get it. I do have it installed and actually placed. I've still got to build it, but it's placed down. So while that's unloading, I'll show you exactly where to put it. I actually put it right over here. So let me jump into one of these here. Oh, excuse me. Kind of rushed my dinner tonight. So yeah, I was able to fit it into this little area here. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, but I was able to get it in here. So let me just turn this on and we can go up and have a look. So it's slightly off with the dock itself. Let me come down a bit. But obviously I did hit the C key and it is aligned. So it's basically the dock here is slightly off. To be honest, I'm not worried. It's just a tiny little bit. But yeah, obviously this is something I'm going to be working on. One thing I'm kind of hoping is I'll be able to have a path going through it from one side and on to the other side. I'm hoping. Not my luck, I've probably messed up and I'll have to restart or something. But yeah, obviously I can go around the other way. Let's see. I'm sure. Yeah. So what I could do is come in maybe on that corner there, maybe drive around and come out through that gate. So it should be fine. Obviously I've just got to move, maybe add another roadway here and tidy it up once it's fully built. But yeah, definitely looking good so far. Now the only thing I did notice right in this corner, but I'm going to leave it, is it did overlap the following plot. So yeah, I got a tree growing within it, so it's fine. I don't mind that. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be concentrating on over the next, I don't know, this week I suppose, to try and get that built at least. So it's cool. Oh, and I've got some coffins placed. Right, so that's that. One thing I am currently doing is a couple of things. One, I've just finished harvesting, obviously, a cotton field on field 35. So I'm going to get that done, finish collecting the bales on that. Over the weekend, I got 34 and 37 planted with wheat in both. I also got 36 harvested, and it's now being ploughed up at the minute by my New Holland and a plough. So yeah, busy. Right, let's have a look. So Marbit is doing all right. Good, glad to hear it. How you doing there, Rusty Nail? Right then, Mr. Viking says doing pretty good. Still trouble with my shoulder and arm, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow where I can get some information on. Right, where the doctor can do some help for me. Okay, that's really great news. You know, keep us informed as well with that. Actually, I should really unmute myself. I am in Discord. Might help. So in addition, I did get 52 harvested. I got 39 harvested over the weekend. I've been kind of a little bit busy. What else was there? I did a few contracts. I did obviously make a lot of money from selling some products as well to pay for obviously the new building. Yeah, so that's sorted. Obviously, that was finished off last week. I'm still obviously waiting on the sugarcane to become ready, which should be next in-game month. I do need to get into the orchards in vineyards to get them harvested. Obviously, the olives and the coffee are now ready. So busy. I've got a field of cotton down here still waiting to become ready. But yeah, one thing I mentioned the other day is during Green Thumb Farmer's actual stream if you're looking for places to place down his new Woodworks production, obviously that is a pretty good spot. It's very tight as you've seen, but maybe if you can afford it, is this area down here is great. There's loads of grasslands there, so you could easily place it down there. But as you can see on the map, there is a lot of areas. Don't limit yourself, that's for sure. Just, yeah, look at a plot of grass and plonk it down, it should be fine. But yeah, I wanted a little bit of a challenge, hence why I put it over here. Obviously, I was thinking of maybe just taking out a clump of this woodlands here and placing it in there. It's an option, I may still do that. I might sell it if it's a bit tricky. Um, we'll see. But for now, it's going to stay there. Right then, so, right. I've got my 3 frogs working on my Persian carp ghost. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Did you try what I mentioned there, Rusty Nail? With the lure and just going over the lily pads. I think that's pretty much how I did mine, so it should be pretty much the same for you. But yeah, it does make... Yep, cool. Glad that helps you. Right then, so I don't think I've got too many more bells. I've got a feeling this might be the only 2 actually left on here. But we'll just take a little drive up and double check. Obviously all of this is going into my bale storage for the minute because my Aurora Textiles is full. So obviously once that's got a bit of space, some of these cotton will be going over there automatically, so it makes my life a little bit easier. That looks like it though. You're very, very welcome. Actually, I only did that one, was it last week or the week before? So I kind of knew roughly what was needed for that. Obviously, I'm now on to the GAR challenge, and I need to turn this flight mode off because it's going to ruin me. Turn that off as well, and we'll turn that off. There we go. Yep, so that's that. That's a nice, easy one. So, on to the next job. So I think, obviously, we've got one field being ploughed up at the minute. One thing I am looking for is another plough for on here to go with my New Holland setup. So, I don't know. I know there's on the in-game mod hub a flexi coil, I think it is, cultivator, but it does have the option for a subsoil, so I might try that. But we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, farming for now. But yeah, hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Obviously no update for the map. So yeah, you can just enjoy it as normal. To be honest, I don't think there's going to be too many more updates for the map before the premium is released. So yeah, it's going to be very few and far between, that's for sure. I do have a couple of factories ready if Dave does want to put one out between now and then. And how you doing there, Madeira? And can I? You're doing good. Glad to hear it. And there is a shout out for her. So if you haven't followed her, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow. She's a great content creator and a good laugh. If you want a way to cheer yourself up, definitely go over and check her out, guys. Yeah, she is actually playing on this map at the minute, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, obviously I kind of mentioned it on Friday that I had a bit of a bad back. Obviously Saturday was a nightmare. It did get a little bit better yesterday. Today's still not so bad. It's kind of like at the bottom of the back, a little bit of tightness, so it's still a little bit twingy at times, but the pain itself has gone, thankfully. So, getting there slowly, getting there. But obviously, if you guys do have any questions about
Thanks
the map,
for the raid.
You're more than welcome to mention an inevitable Lee raiding with a party of 22. Welcoming, guys. How was your stream, sir? And there is a shout out for him. And then if you haven't followed him, click on the link, give him a follow, guys. He's a great content creator. I lurked quite a bit in his streams actually recently. So yeah, go over and check him out. Good day, sir. How are you? I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad. I'm just doing a little bit of canyon crossing.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
And I see Oppie's walk on. Cool. Yeah, just wrapping up a few things from the latest harvest. I've still got obviously a couple of fields to go, but I think today I want to focus on getting the orchards finished off, and obviously the coffee and olives harvested today. Oh, busy, that's for sure. It was good. Got back into farms, and yeah, it was good to see. Definitely good to see. But yeah, obviously welcoming everybody. Obviously, if you do have any questions about this map, it is a 16x sized map by Dajnet. Obviously, there's a lot of things on here that you wouldn't find on a normal map, let's put it that way. Things like buildables. We have buildable bridges, we have buildable factories on this map. If you'd like a bit of a challenge, it's definitely one for you guys. Unfortunately, it is only PC only, just so bear that in mind. Obviously, to play on this map, you do need the Platinum DLC. Obviously, that's the one that comes with the Silver Run map. And also the Production Revamp mod. Because obviously, if it wasn't for either of those, this map wouldn't be as awesome as it is. So, obviously, thanks to people like Green Thumb Farmer and Dave, they've made it an absolute lovely map. Obviously, Green Thumb Farmer, if you weren't aware, actually added in or allowed us to use the buildable bridges that he created on the map. Obviously, he's got the wooden bridges plus the bascule bridges on here currently, but he is creating mods of his own, which are on his Trello. So go over to the SGA Trello page, and there is a link to Green Thumb Farmer right there for you guys. If you want to check out what he's been doing, obviously he's got some mining sheds over there. He's got some orchard sheds. I know that was updated over the weekend to include obviously the coffee and the grapes and such. So make sure you get that updated as well. So yeah, he's doing really amazing. It'll be interesting to see what else he's going to come out with next. I know he's been working on some signage at the minute, so yeah, you never know. Right, so I need to make sure that goes to the right, I think. So one thing to mention as well, obviously on Friday's stream, now there's a fair few people in chat, I'll probably repeat this again later on. If you have any issues with your animals not aging, what you will need to do, and this I will get around to in just a sec. I'll get this unloaded first of all, because there is a little trick to get them working again. And let me unload you there. Right, so let's get this in, and that's pretty much sorted. So with your animals, obviously on Friday's stream, obviously I was going through my animals showing that they were not aging. Now, over the weekend, I've actually gone through and sold every single animal I owned on Friday. I then saved and reloaded my save game and purchased back all of the animals. Obviously, one thing I did do was a quick test. I ran it through a couple of months, and I found that every single animal started aging again. So if you have some cows or some chickens or goats or something that don't seem to be aging, make a note of it. Just run it through maybe a couple of months and keep an eye on this right here, the aging thing. If it is not changing for some reason, what you'll need to do is sell those animals, save and reload your save game, and then purchase those animals back. And obviously that should then kick these back into aging. I don't know why. Something with obviously the enhanced animal mod kind of got nerfed when it was updated previously, and I guess that's what's caused this. It's been a bit random for different people. Obviously, for me, all of my animals got affected. Um, I know for Dave, his dogs weren't aging, and I think there was a couple of others that he mentioned throughout the stream on Friday. And obviously, I've been contacted by several people saying that other animals are not working. So yeah, give that a go, and you should be fine to get them back. Obviously, you will need to um, build them back up from babies, unfortunately. And how are you doing, Mr.
You
Mouse, Mr.
silly
Dave,
sausage.
Mr. NBC, Mr. Darius Frost? How is everyone doing?
Good, and
Your
you?
Oh,
weird
wonderful.
time zone difference threw me off, Billy.
Yeah. Um, yeah, this week it's going to be like an hour later for you guys.
I remembered seeing something about it as soon as Dave just said something now. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that weird week.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully next week it'll all be sorted out and back to normal. Not sure what's going to happen Friday yet. Hopefully I got that right. Yep. And finally, let me just do one. Hopefully it's that one. Yep. So, guys, obviously I did do some shout-outs there for obviously Mr. Dashnet, Mr. NBC, Mr. Darius Frost, and Mr. Mouse. Obviously, if you guys are not following any of them, either on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to click on those links and go give them a follow or subscribe on, obviously, YouTube, because they are all great content creators. And yeah, if you haven't checked out Mr. Mouse's streams, definitely go over. They're a bit of a hoot at times. But yeah. And yeah, it's going to be a weird one this week. Obviously today and Wednesday are going to be still the 2 and 3 hour streams as normal. Obviously an hour later. Friday I have no idea what's going to happen because obviously it's only going to be an hour from me starting to Dave starting. So it might just be a short stream on Friday for you guys. And then right off to Mr.
Maybe
Dave when he goes
Billy
live.
should go early.
I would, but it's kind of a tight squeeze to
Yeah.
rush through and get fed and sort it out before going live. So, yeah.
I gotta give you a hard time, Billy. You know that.
I know, but yeah. So there you guys go. So obviously, yeah, that is literally how you get your animals working again. If you missed it, I can cover that later on when there's maybe a few more people in chat. But yeah, mine are all up and running. Obviously, I did do the test, and yep, they all started aging again, so it's great. Alright, so that's done, that's done. Oh, I need to get that other dude off the hill. Get this stuff into storage, because the factories are getting rather full. Alright, but let's do this first of all. But yeah, how was your stream today, Mr. Darius Frost, by the way? I was lurking. You're certainly cracking
good.
on. Yeah. Yeah, so if you haven't checked out Darius's streams recently, obviously he's playing Ark Survival Ascended. Obviously that's the new one that came out. And yeah, it looks amazing. It really does.
It plays quite differently too.
So I hear. Yeah.
There's just a lot of quality of life stuff that was added to this version that, yes, you got it, a lot of it through mods in Evolved, but now you don't need the mods. They're just there.
Yeah. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. So, well, out of interest, actually, since it was released, how many of you guys are actually start playing Ark again? I know some people have gone back to playing the old one because obviously they can't afford the new one quite yet.
Or their systems don't.
Or yeah, or
want
the
to do
systems can't cope with it. I know Mr. Dave's got it and he's playing it. I'm not sure about Mr. NBC.
Oh, heck no.
No, it's not your sort of thing?
Not. Hell will freeze over first.
You guys are a little bit
Or you'll
low.
see Dave play Minecraft, one of the two.
Oh.
Can't stand the game.
Which I find funny considering you enjoyed 7 Days.
Hey, Dad Bod Twitch, how you doing there? And you're very, very welcome. Yeah, I was kind of on an iron whether I would do some fishing planet today and not. Nah. Can't be bothered. I'm just going to keep doing that off when I'm not live and just do the farming for now.
Somebody asked me a question earlier. The Rusty Nail, they jumped in my chat. I
Yep.
was on my way back from dropping my kid off this morning, asking me about Fishing Planet. I'm like, I couldn't tell you. I've never played it.
Frogs probably, yeah. He was kind
Yep.
enough to whisper me a message, and yeah, I've got them sorted out. It's an easy one. I thought about getting back into the system. Yeah, that's the thing. You do need quite a nice system going. Right, just
Which I'm surprised they're well, I guess they'd have to leave the system requirements as is, but with the changes they've made in the patches since it released, they've lowered the system requirements quite a bit.
Okay.
People have reported seeing their frames go from in the 30s to the hundreds.
Wow.
Yeah. And also there's a couple of commands you can do for volumetric clouds and fog that will greatly increase your frame rates. But you have to do it every time you start the game, unfortunately.
That would be a pain.
So you start the game and it's r.vol. You can just start typing it with the tilde key.
All right, yeah.
And it'll pop up. Kind of like you in Satisfactory, you hit the tilde key, it gives you a little line, you can start typing.
Yeah.
And just r.volumetric cloud and then space 0. It'll shut those off and people see a huge frame rate boost after that.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Good to remember that one. Yeah, there's always nice little tricks that you can do to improve performance. So with a lot of these games, so it's kind of cool. That was something else as well. As you may have seen, I've done on the farm. I've added a few trees to the area. Obviously, I mentioned it previously over in this area. I wanted to sort of fill it in with trees just to sort of make it a little bit more natural. And then, yeah, I kind of maybe gone a little bit overboard. So yeah, obviously I put in a nice little road coming around so it can access both of the fields there, plus the pond. So yeah, it's slowly getting better up here. Obviously I did drain the pond to try and get out some clay the other days. But yeah, if you're looking for clay, look at the ponds around the map. This is literally what you want to look for. Obviously if there's water there, you might only just see the top of it. Obviously I did go through, drain it with a tanker, which you can do, and collect it that way. Obviously I've still got this area up here to sort out. Obviously I want to get some spruces in the top there, but it's getting there slowly, it's getting there. Right, you should be fine for that end. Just turn that off and we can get a hired helper doing this now. And yes, it is a John Deere plough, guys, by the way, before anybody mentions it. Right, there we go. That should be fine. So I've got this field to plough. I think that other one, the sunflower, may need ploughed as well. I'll have to have a look at it in just a sec. But yeah, obviously I've been playing this over the weekend. The nice thing is I can run multiple games at the same time and streams. So I tend to be got a lot of hired helpers doing all the work. And obviously I've been on the other monitor doing like fishing. I'm actually now up to level 34 finally, so I can actually get in and start doing some sturgeon fishing on there. So I'll be catching up with surfing before too long. Right, that's that. You're fine. Let's have a look. Obviously over the winter period I am going to be carrying on with my little road here and try and see if I can actually get it all the way over to the other side. Let's have a look. Soil information. Actually that should be fine. I can just do a direct seed on that, so that's fine. Nice. So Yep, that looks like everything. I'm still waiting on these little saplings to start kicking in. Oh, this seems to take forever. So, let's see. We have a few things over here to get done. Oh, heck. Let's get out of here first of all. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Alrighty. Yeah, got the maples. Obviously, they'll be ready in January, so don't have to worry about them. But if I remember rightly, the coffee is ready to harvest and we'll need ploughing afterwards, so that's fine. Obviously, I did the grapes the other day. Obviously, I'm still waiting on them to change colour before getting them defoliated and everything else sorted out with them. I think it's next month or the month after, or the rest of my orchard should be ready. And it should be the olives in the next one. Yep. I'm just looking at them. That's fine. It says growth withered. I freaking hope not. Oh no, there we go. Ready. Okay, that's weird. Why did that say withered? What was that on then? A little bit of bug, but yeah, it needs ploughing as well. So cool, cool, cool. And somewhere around here is my oranges, which will be harvested soon. One thing I do need to do is update obviously the orchard pack to add in obviously the new storage from Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, which we'll do some other time. Where did I put my jacktoe? Is it over here? I have no idea. There he is. Oh, alright, you will do. Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to be doing obviously coffee harvesting. Oh, got some coffee in here already. Oops. Get that out. Right, I just want to check something quickly. Okay, it does. Good. Pipe out? Oh, heck. What is it? Fold. Pipe out. There we go. Cool. Oh, nope, don't do that. Oh, I thought I did. I grabbed the trailers inside. There we go. Pull you out a sec. There we go. So what's Mr. NBC and Mr. Dave up to today then?
Oh, not too much. Staying
I
out of
just
trouble.
tamed Arthur.
You just
Rainy day.
tamed Arthur.
Arthur, my Argent Davids. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like the birdie thing again from Mr. Wheels.
Yeah, kind of like that, but I wanted to get us one. Wheels had one up at his.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got lucky.
Oh, I know Boomer was with you playing with it last night. There we go. Have a great rest of your stream, buddy. Alright, Mr. Viking, catch you later, and thanks for popping in, buddy. Any experience with auto drive or course play? I've got a very limited knowledge of auto drive, depending on what you're after. Obviously, the best person to speak to is mainly X-Man 1971, but obviously he's kind of only streaming like once a week at the minute. But yeah, if I can help, I will try. But obviously, there is a link from Mr. X-Man 1971. Obviously, he is a member of the SGA, so and playing on the map. And actually, his main farm is actually over in this area where I am at the minute. Obviously, if you're interested, obviously I am over by 47 and 48, which I basically repurposed into my orchard area. There we go. Jeez, did I make that capacity big enough? Oops. Might be here in a while. But yeah, I do have auto drive installed as well, so I can possibly try and help out. Maybe I should have upped the unload speed as well. Oh well. Actually, while I was doing that. Let's see, jack to 18%. Actually, this is one area I want to expand the fields on as well, to take them out a little bit more. I don't think this field needs ploughing quite yet. Weeds, no. But I can't see there'd be an issue doing it again. Might take a little bit of a hit on my precision farming score, but it is what it is. I kind of want to bring it down and out so it's more, I don't know, maybe around about here, the corner. Sort of going off that way and then up that way. Something to try later. Obviously, one thing I do need to do as well, I just realised, my bogs, my rice and cranberry are now ready as well, so I need to get in and sort them out. Let's get you up and running actually, while I think about it. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it because obviously I'm going to need to be constantly on hand to unload that. There we go. We'll come back to that later on if I've got time. If not, it's a little job for me later on. So what has been occurring
Mr.
with
Billy, engaging lurk. Have to go play school bus driver.
Alright, Mr. Darius. Catch you later, buddy. And say hi to your kids and that. So basically what's happening to some people, it's not everybody, is some of their animals are stopping on the aging, which is really strange. Obviously for me, like I mentioned earlier, all of my animals that I had literally stopped completely after the last update to the enhanced animals. Now, obviously, like I mentioned, if you are experiencing that, what you're going to need to do is sell those animals that are affected, the ones that are not aging, save your game, reload it, and then buy them back, and you should find within that first month they should start aging again. So yeah, as you can see, mine are still brand new animals, but obviously once I get into November, October to November, they will then start aging, and they should be fine again. Obviously, I did do it run through on a test on Friday, and all worked fine for me. So yeah, give that a try, and if not, there might be something else going on, but it seemed to have sorted that out for me anyway. So fingers crossed for you guys. Right, just out of curiosity, how much coffee is in my coffee factory? Let's have a look. Coffee, while I'm here waiting. Nothing. Cool. But I've got plenty of products. I still need to figure out why I'm not getting enough mint coming through. Greenhouses. I'm pretty sure I've got all them up and running. Greenhouses with mint. So you got that. You're definitely working in distributing. Let's see that one. That one's the same. That's active. Should be. And let's see the big boys. Where's the big one? Storages. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might need to get some dedicated greenhouses placed down. Just for mint. Noisy. Let's see. Okay, so that be why I haven't got a big greenhouse place down yet. Oh, have I got space? Let's see. Construction, PV, and I think there were 2. No, must be 3. Yeah, there we go. Herb greenhouse, and we'll spin you around and try and line it up with the others as well. Makes life that a little bit easier. So let's have a look. I think round about there. That's a roundabout right. Cool. Now obviously I do have a lot of my productions set to distribute, so they're automatically coming through. So, oh, the big greenhouse, yeah! These were actually the ones off of PV County. Obviously converted over to 22. But yeah, these are meant to really kick booty. Alright, let's see. I'm going to focus on just the ones I need. So, mint for definite. I definitely know I need pepper. And I think it was sage and rosemary was the other ones. Now, let's change that to priority 1 on them. And they should be good. Now, I always set these to distribute regardless of whether they're being produced or not. Oh. Yeah, obviously I've got some of the smaller ones down as well, down near my main farm. But obviously they're not keeping up with the productions currently, so hopefully once the arrow goes through, I should then start getting products coming into that. So I'll just leave that alone for now. But yeah, over here, where is it? Probably this area here, I've actually got some greenhouses in amongst all those animals. There we go, so let's go drop that off. And then we'll carry on doing some more coffee. This is what's left over from last year. I totally forgot it was still in the harvester there. But I think I'm going to have to start looking into bigger, more powerful tractors. Because, yeah, this thing is, I think, one of the biggest Kubotus. And it's struggling somewhat chronic. So, yeah. Dang. But, yep. Those greenhouses are quite good. They do pump out the products pretty quickly, which is quite nice. Obviously, I still need to get through and sort out the exotic oil factory up ahead and get the products taken out of that. Obviously, it's now being transferred over to the PV Canyon Crossing oil factory. There we go. Luckily for me, I do have my coffee factory pretty close by. Then anything else can just go into storage for the moment. I haven't seen any coffee fields yet. So obviously coffee is actually grown like the grapes and olives. They're no longer plantable, as it were, in the fields. And obviously that's what I'm going to be doing shortly now. I've turned off the freaking triggers, didn't I? For some reason. I just realised there's no pop-up triggers and stuff showing. That. There we go. You can see where the trigger is now. I do know that Mr. X-Man has got quite a few of the vineyards set up already. Obviously, if you're using auto drive, well, course play, I should say. Unfortunately, currently, it still doesn't work when doing the harvesting of coffee, which is a shame. And yeah, you can't give me a shout out because you're not a moderator, unfortunately.
Thanks for the raid.
And Mr. Grits fan raiding with a party of 1. How you doing, sir? How was your stream? And welcome in. And there you go, guys. If you're not following Mr. Grits fan 101, make sure to go over, give him a follow, and catch him when he does go live next. Obviously, here's another player for PV Canyon Crossing currently. So yeah, definitely go over and check him out. And how is Mr. Wheels doing today?
I'm alright.
Cool. What are you playing? Or do I need to ask?
Arc at the moment.
Ark, yeah. So there is a shout out for Mr. Wheels. If you're not following him yet, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow as well. Obviously, he was playing a little bit of City Skylines 2 the other day. Obviously, he has been playing Ark as well, some Satisfactory recently. So yeah, quite a variety of different games. So go over, give him a follow. Why don't they look quite right to me? Oh, we'll have to wait and see. How are you doing today? Not too bad, Mr. Grits fan. Not too bad, thanks for asking. Obviously, I'm just about to make a start on harvesting some coffee. And then I've got some olives to do after that. There we go. So yeah, this is literally the coffee plants if you have not seen them. Like Mr. Rusty Nail, possibly you haven't seen them. Oops, wrong one. Obviously, they are going to be under construction, production, and orchards. Obviously, you've got all your orchard trees that Mr. Dave sorted out for you guys. Obviously, if you scroll right to the left, obviously you've got your grapes and your olives is normal, but then you've got your hops right there. Obviously, I've got a few rows there already. I am going to be expanding that area next year once I've got a little bit more money, because yeah, I'm not getting enough coming off of that to support Sam Adams at the minute. It's running a little bit short. And then obviously coffee as well, same thing again. You can place them down in rows, and then obviously you do need the little Jackdaw harvester there to harvest them, which is on the in-game mod hub. Yeah, kind of cool. But yeah, you've also got obviously maple trees, which are literally right behind me. Your apples, and all your other trees there. Right, so let's get you on the go.
Where did I just see all that stuff?
Oh, that's a point. I've still as yet to actually try this out as a harvester. I've currently got the sprayer version, which seems to work quite well actually. Yeah, I just used the new Holden this time around. So what was that, Mr. Beals?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. You know, if you start talking back, you want to really, really worry about that.
Well, yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what NBC told me anyway.
I'm not an hour late because it's actually just got, well, it's actually nearly 6 o'clock for me now. Obviously, where the clocks changed over the weekend, yeah, it's a little bit behind, or yeah, ahead, whichever. But yeah, hopefully, end of the week. I think you guys in America actually have your times changing, so yeah, we should all be realigned next week. So it's always this first week is just a pain. There we go. Let's see. Where did you get this storage building by your coffee? I don't have any storage by the coffee factory. I don't think. Hang on. Let's see. So obviously this one here is obviously the exotic oils. This is actually the coffee factory currently. Obviously Mr. Boomhauer had his own version previously. Obviously I've got no storages there. And then obviously I've got my juice factory as well. And I do need to get up here and get these raisins cleared at some point. The red ones. Oh, these ones up here. So that is actually the in-game storages. It's this one right here, the small garage. obviously if I bring it up, so like my storage sheds, you can change the color if you weren't aware. So it's the N and M key to cycle through the different colors. Obviously it's just going to be the doors themselves and the sides that's changing. Obviously if you place one down, what you can then do is hit the V key to override the landscape, and you can actually butt the two right next to each other. So that's literally what I've done. So if I come over here, you can actually, well, I'm not going to do it, but there is a divide right here in the center, which brings it all into one. So it's, yeah, makes it a little bit bigger. And obviously I've done the same over here as well. I've got three all side by side. You can see 1, 2, 3 there, then there's a little divide, 1, 2, 3, then there's a divide, and then the last one there. So yeah, kind of cool. It's a surprise what little tricks you can do when you play around with the game. Obviously, one thing you will need to do, obviously, is maybe clear that area first for that second one. That's one thing I did have to do, because obviously I had grass growing through where I hit the V key. So yeah, just bear that one in mind. And I crashed into a fence. What a surprise. Spin you around. So let's close you. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, oh, excuse me. But yeah, most of the sheds that I run for vehicles are either by Green Thumb Farmer or from the base game, to be honest. There we go. Actually, I've got to turn you down a fraction because that's a little bit too quick. Let's just double check on that. On the 11.5. Oh yeah, you do it the wrong way around, don't you? Yeah, so the 5th of November. Yeah. And obviously it's Halloween tomorrow as well. So for any of you guys that have got kids, are you going out trick-or-treating tomorrow? I know my daughter's kind of got plans to go out with some of her friends doing some trick-or-treating tomorrow, so whether she does or not, we'll have to wait and see. What area is that? So this is the Northeast Farm, Rusty Nail, so field 46, 47, 48 and 53, that sort of area. Obviously I've now ventured across this way and getting there, so yeah, obviously this is the Central Farm, and then obviously you got that Northeast Farm right below the desert actually. He's coming on nicely, but yeah, this is the area I'm working on at the coming through the forest. I'm hoping to try and get it sort of hitting right about here. So I do have that road there already. Kind of hoping to hit into there and then link it all up. So rather than having to come all the way down, oh well, actually come all the way around the field and then through there, I can just literally come straight through. Eventually, that's the plan. You just hand out candy, okay. But what if the ones that are really naughty, don't you trick them? Give them something a little bit naughty, like a rotten egg? Or you're not allowed to do that anymore? One nice thing is, where I'm in a tower block, we don't get trick-or-treaters coming around that often. Occasionally, our next door neighbours, but that's about it. No, no like silly string all over them. Oh, blimey, you lot are terrible. To be honest, I never did trick-or-treating when I was a kid either. Obviously, grew up in the middle of the countryside. It's like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. How's it going there, Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming? Have you recovered from your flight, sir? I do know that you were streaming first thing this morning for me, anyway. I mentioned about a few things that were keeping you up, should we say? Shout out. And let's give you a quick shout out. There we go. And there is a shout out for Mr. Surfing Cowboy. If you're not following him, give him a follow, guys. He has been playing a lot of Fishing Planet recently. Obviously, I'm now the same level as him, and I'm going to be going over to the same lake as him later on. But yeah, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, and catch him. And obviously, if you've got any questions about Fishing Planet, do ask as well. Because obviously, he does play the game quite a bit. He's getting quite knowledgeable, actually. Obviously, Big Daddy's around as well. If you do have any questions, obviously in our Discord channel for the Sim Game Alliance, there is the farming sim, not the farm sim, the Fishing Planet channels. So if you do get stuck, just put your comment in there, and somebody will hopefully reply to you as quickly as possible. Makes life a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm now up 34, Mr. Surfing. Finally got it last night, so I am happy. I'm not going to carry on with the Halloween stuff because it's just going to cost too much to bounce around the different places for now. So I'm just going to focus on upping my levels, getting the money. You're 38. Oh, you sod. I thought you were like 34. That's not fair. I don't like you anymore. Get out of my stream. I'm only kidding. Yeah. Oh, good on you. Oh, that's just spoiled me. That was terrible. Yeah. But yeah, nice one. I've got to work even harder now to catch you up. Dang it. I just sit. Right, let's see. Go back to Miss Barbear. So I just sit on this side with my laptop when it's cold and hand out candies. I suppose that's a nice easy way of doing it there, Marbear. Doing better is probably going to take another night of sleep to get recovered. Yeah, but yeah, you're very, very welcome and fully understand. I remember when I went over to America, the lag coming back was terrible. It did take a few days to recover from that. And you know nothing. You know a lot more than you say you do. It's like me. I know nothing about this game.
Man, my
You know.
player is glitched, man. I hate that.
Oh. What's
I'm
happening?
stuck on the bird inside the brontosaur.
Interesting.
They're clipping each other, and I'm stuck.
I never realised you could actually pick other animals up with those big birds and stuff. I thought that was really cool. It wasn't until I think was it Dave showed it or who was it? Oh,
Yeah, I'm stuck.
yeah,
I can't.
with the big eagle thing.
I guess
Yeah,
I'm
it's
stuck.
cool.
I can't do anything.
Rusty Nail, you're level 6. Nice one. Obviously, yeah, because I think you
You
mentioned
have it
yesterday
on
you're
follow
5.
the Brano?
That's cool.
No, they're
Sometimes
on neutral,
Fire,
but
fishing for
the
sturgeons.
bird glitched out inside the brontosaur's body, and I got on the bird to move it. And now I'm glitched inside. I don't really know how to fix that.
No, like I was gonna say, if you could whistle them on follow, they sometimes will move.
Oh. Okay, let me see.
But yeah, I'll be joining you, Mr. Surfing. Doing some sturgeon fishing probably later on after the stream. I did actually go through and purchased one of the boat packs. I think I wanted a new rod set up as well. And thought, oh, that's nice. So yeah, I can't remember which one it was though.
I have to wait till someone's standing here, I think.
Library. There we go. To my Steam quickly and have a look.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
exit out
terrible.
for right now because I don't. Fix that.
View DLCs. Where is it? Which one was it? Boat. Is it that one? Yeah. So the Fishing Planet Daredevil Motorboat Boat Pack is the one I went for. Kind of like the look of the little boat on there, so I thought, why not? Right. So you're on sturgeon grind. Good luck. It's getting really boring. It gets really boring after a while. To be honest, I think it's like that for most fish, I'd guess, Marbear. If you're doing it repeatedly and repeatedly, it's going to get really tedious and boring. But yeah, what you can always do is maybe just spend a day or two on maybe a lower level, just going with like trout, for example. That's a good one, or the walleye, and just to break things up. So there is options, but there's also the other one. What was the other one? I mentioned to Big Daddy the other day. I was kind of thinking about going on to it. Dang it, I can't think. Let me load up my Discord over here a sec. It's got like the Atlantic salmon and stuff in it. Oh, no. Let's see. Where is it? Where's that message? White Moose. That's the one. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about going on to White Moose and maybe trying that out a bit. But yeah, Big Daddy said, yeah, it's a nice one, but maybe try and get to level 34 and then go over and do some sturgeon. I thought, oh, great, okay. But yeah, I've got the setup there already. Now I've obviously got my new boat to try out. And yeah, we will see. And we'll do that. Cool. Alrighty, let's see. I'm thinking of buying the bottom rod pack. Yep, can do. Obviously, I think I purchased all the sports packs now myself. So I'm pretty sure there's a bottom rod in amongst all that. But yeah, it's one nice thing with Mr. Daddy. He knows what I've currently got, apart from obviously this new boat pack. But everything I've got, he's actually trying out different setups. And then saying, okay, try this with this setup. And it's really kind of cool. Saves having to purchase some more stuff. And how you doing there, Mamadou? Welcome in, my dear. And let me give you Mamadou 53. And there is a shout out for Mamadou. If you're not following her, go over, give her a follow and say hello to her. She is a great content creator and has the most beautiful voice when she sings. So yeah, definitely go over and just relax and chill out in there. Obviously she has been playing a lot on this map as well as doing some, oh heck, what was it the other day? I can't think of the game now. I know Dave's played it before.
Ranch Simulator?
That's the one, yeah. A little bit of ranch sim with her daughter, so yeah. Definitely go over there and check her out. But yeah, thank you, Dave. Couldn't think of the name of the game now.
Well, she better have a pretty good voice, because I like listening to you and Dave sing.
Oh, she's got a voice like an angel, that's for sure. And, really? Oh yeah, where was I? I'm working on the Parisian Carp Ghost. I have 6 out of 15. Yeah, that one, Rusty Nail, is quite a tedious one. Obviously, you do have to follow the cat around. I think the last spot down near the house was probably the one that took the longest for me to get past and onto doing the witch's broom part. But yeah, you will get there. Just make sure you got enough baits and you're hitting the right spots. One thing you could do as well, go onto YouTube, have a look at some videos to get an idea of where you need to be casting to as well. Also, I think Mr. Big Daddy's stream from, was it last week or the week before, should still be live. Obviously, he did go through a lot of those lower level challenges. So if you want to try, maybe go over and just look at that again. He's very, very knowledgeable about the game. I'm not sure why, but he is. The same with Marbe. She's very, very knowledgeable as well. Both are very helpful. That's very, very sure. And Mr. Vortex, how you doing, bud? How is your animals? Are they working? Big Tigger, how's it going, bud? Everything is doing good. Thank you very much. Obviously, as you can tell, stream's a little bit behind, shall we say, compared to normal. Obviously, with the joy of the clocks changing in the UK and not everywhere else, is kind of put things out a little bit. So yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable. Yeah, right. There's another one that knows nothing about the game that they actually play a heck of a lot of, or have done. Let's get this moved out of the way a minute. I tried. Yeah. My wife hung her trousers on the back of my chair earlier today because we went out and it was literally tipping it down, so the bottom of her trousers ended up getting wet. So she hung them on the back of my chair to dry, and it was digging into my back. Unfortunately, so I had to move it. Seems to be fixed. Only progressed a month, but they turned aged that month. Good. Yeah, obviously I did a little test myself, sold all mine, reloaded and all that, brought them back in, yeah, it worked fine, so that's kind of cool. I've adjusted this one a little bit. I was literally getting down half an row and having to stop to unload, and it was really annoying. So I made a slight edit, shall we say. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad there, Mamadou. Hopefully you are... Oh, actually, you did say you're good, so glad to hear it. How are you getting on with the map? Obviously, I think I missed your last stream. But obviously, if you haven't checked out Mamadou, go over. She did finally get her first bridge built. It's absolutely amazing. So if she can do it, guys, anybody can. So yeah, that is all I will say. And yeah, just keep going. There's always ways around things if you do find you're struggling at times with the buildables. Ooh. Come on, get off of that. Cough cough, I have 2,000 hours in the game. Holy smokes. Yeah, so for someone with over 2,000 hours, you better know quite a bit about the game. Actually, just out of curiosity, how much have I now got in there? I have no idea. Steam, Fishing Planet. So I've currently got 87.8 hours in game, and on Steam I've achieved 2 out of the 17 achievements. So yeah, the last one I got was the Trout Master. I finally hit 250 trouts caught, so yay! So yeah, I keep trying to go for the bass one, but I'm not catching enough bass at the minute. But it's getting there slowly. So it's all good. Fishing Planet, you've got 806 hours. Nice, Mr. Mass. You should actually jump into the streams when Dave's live, because he does do like the group challenges and stuff and competitions. Nice little way of earning a little bit extra in-game money and such from that, and experience. Obviously that is going to be mostly every Sunday stream, so yeah. You do? Okay. Who knows, maybe next week I'll be able to actually join in for an hour or so. I finally got my first 4 orchards down. Each is 20 by 20. Nice. That should definitely keep you busy, that's for sure. Yep. I think the main thing I want to focus on really is getting more hops placed down, which I'm thinking is this long area at the bottom of the orchards here. So it would be basically this area here. I'm kind of thinking of just making one massive field of hops to go in there. And yeah, still I'm in an hour. I think I've got enough coffee being produced so far, but I may later on put more down. Obviously I do have this little these areas here at the far end I could keep clear just for any additional vineyards I need to place down. But yeah, I'm thinking definitely this area here, just turn it into one massive hemp area. So that'll be fun. Or hops area, I should say, not hemp. Duh. Dead Berries, how are you doing? Thank you very much for that hydrate, by the way. And I just crashed into that fence once again. See, having fences around your areas is also a nice idea, especially if you suddenly go into the map and you get that save option. It just stops you from driving into the rivers, guys, so bear that one in mind as well when you're playing on the map. Oh, there we go. And let's see, so Fishing Planet, you all got that already. And Mr. Surfing is lurking as it is his breakfast time. The lucky bugger. He's having breakfast and I'm getting ready to go to bed soon. Heck, dang, what's this world coming to? You're doing okay and work until 10 p.m. And my car tire pops on the way to work, so that was fun. Oh, blimey, that is not good. Actually, I do need to go through and get my car tire sorted out. I noticed the other day all for pretty getting close to the edge, so yeah, definitely get them booked in to get replaced. One nice thing is there is a tire garage just up the road that does pretty cheap but decent tires. So hopefully I'll get a good deal on 4 to get added. So yeah, had a lamp on my
Hey, Billy, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Matt. Yeah, not too bad, and you?
Well, we got our puppy, and it's been a little bit of fun the last couple nights.
I bet. Oh,
Yeah,
very,
first
very
time with a.
sleepless nights.
Yeah, well, my parents don't sleep very much, unfortunately, since I can't bend over and pick her up. They're having to do a lot of the care for the puppy, but yeah, she's got some very sharp teeth.
I bet.
Yep, just
Oh yeah.
8.5 weeks old, and man, she is adorable though.
Oh, what did you get, by the way? I can't remember.
It's the Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh, lovely.
Yep,
Well,
they're.
that's gonna be like a big ball of
Oh, she's
fluff when
already.
it's growing. Oh wow.
I'll try to post some pictures in the streamer talk, but her paws are huge already for
I
being
bet.
only 8.5.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
just craziness.
Yeah, I had to go to my dad's house and borrow
But
his
you know,
car. Yeah.
with our cat in the house too, she and the cat have stared at each other, and only one time have they had any real interactions, and it was just the kitty cat started hissing, and the doggy, whose name's Emma, just backed away. She's like, "Okay, I don't want to talk. You don't want to talk. I'm
bless.
not going to hurt you."
Yeah, that is one thing. When you have young cats especially, and puppies, they do seem to get on really, really well. So, yeah, good time to get them.
Yeah,
when
well,
they're
our
puppies.
kitty is almost 13 years old, so
Oh, wow.
she's older and she's very opinionated.
I bet.
If she wants you to touch her, she'll let you. If she doesn't, hey, she walks away.
Yep. It sounds very familiar. Oh, where is that bugger? Oh, there she is. Yeah. Also, we're still trying to find a new home for one of our kitty cats.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunately that I don't know if it's the sort of time of the year or it's just because of obviously COVID and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of the cat protection places and rehoming places are really full. There's a huge waiting list for a lot of them. I even went onto some of these selling sites like Gumtree. I don't know if you guys have over there, possibly. And obviously there's like loads and loads of cats and dogs up for sale. People just need to try and get rid of them because they haven't got the time.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they're keeping. There's like I was looking at the actual postings, and I think like it's 2 to 3 months listings there. Oh, it's like jeez. Obviously, I don't know if they've been rehomed, but yeah, it may have been. But yeah, it's like ridiculous. So yeah. Unfortunately, we're stuck with it for a little while longer. But yeah, we had one of my daughter's friends from school over on Saturday, and I think she kind of fell in love with him actually. To be honest, she almost walked out the door. She said, "Go on, take him." Almost, but yeah. Nearly got rid of him, but yeah, no, she's got her own cat already, so I don't know if he'd get on. He's very temperamental towards other cats, likes to sort of terrorize them a bit. So I think he's going to be better as a lone cat, or with a cat that's maybe a little bit older, who's sort of whatever type thing. So, but won't take any crap. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I volunteer in an animal shelter, and we are getting so many cats right now. It's the end of it, but we have just been. I don't know why it's us too. It's like we're a partnership, so we have one up in Portland, one down here where I live,
Right.
and it seems like our shelter does the cats like better work with the cats, so like we don't have them come back as much as Portland does. So their tests, it seems like they're sending us more of their cats and everything. It's like, oh my gosh.
Interesting.
It is interesting when I see this. I'm like, this doesn't look right, but okay,
Yeah.
send us your cats and we'll see if we can get them home.
Oh heck, yeah. You never know. Actually, while I think about it, let me.
Dave, is there a way to respawn your character without dying?
Not that I know of. Where are
Okay,
you?
because
Are you down at your base?
yeah, I'm stuck in the brontosaur.
Ooh.
I
Let
can't
me
move
head
him.
down that way. It'll be a few minutes.
Well, I can wait for Boom to come on later too.
I'm heading that way. It's just I'm a ways away right now.
Oh, you were already coming this direction.
No, I wasn't. I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm heading back to my base from up north on the other side of the.
Oh, you're up there.
I have to turn off volumetric clouds. I gotta. That's what
I don't even know where to find that.
Yeah, I gotta. Only because it caused an issue when I got up in them, where my screen turned black and I couldn't even see where I was going.
Yeah.
Like they didn't load in properly.
Yeah, I don't really know where the volumetric cloud thing is.
I don't know where it is either. But I'm gonna.
Sorry, I just suddenly got a little bit sidetracked. I suddenly thought, while I'm going up and down, what I can do is start getting the exotic oil factory emptied out, so I can actually remove that building. I don't know what I'm going to put there in place, but yeah, I thought that'd be a nice idea. Just get this going, sorted. Right.
Overheating. Go figure.
Take off some clothes then, or jump in the water.
I'm on a bird. Stop swing.
Right, so let's get this over.
Oh boy.
What?
Like this.
Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, fudge nuggets, there we go. Nearly lost it there. And Big Tigger says, "Hey Dave, how are you?"
Hey, Big Digger. Feeling good.
He's currently stuck in Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you
I'm
hadn't
literally stuck in Ark.
yeah. If you hadn't gathered, we
He's
have Mr.
stuck.
Wheels, Mr. Dajnet, Mr. NBC, and Mr. Sim Game Matt in chat with us. But yeah, Mr. Wheels seems to be rather stuck at the minute.
Yes. Oh, I gotta.
Whoops! I almost fell. Oh, I thought I was
Deep
falling
in
out.
gaming lobby. Might have to go up there.
I might have done it. I did it. I got out. All right, I'm
Okay.
good, Dave.
Save me a
Thanks.
trip.
Yeah, man. I don't know what was up with that.
Did you get his message from Big Tigger, Dave?
No, I didn't. Oh, I haven't looked at any messages in days over there, but I will check it out in a minute.
There.
Alright. Thanks.
Right, so if I remember rightly, most of these should be set to spawn. Now obviously it's going to kill my frame rates moving all these pallets, but it should be fine. So let's deactivate all you, because I'm sure I did that before. Deactivate, deactivate, so nothing else comes through for the minute. And let's set you to spawn, because I've got nowhere for it to distribute to currently. Then we can get him going. Actually, let's do it the easy way. 10. You can use good old auto drive to go take it over to the barrel logistics. Let's grab you out of there for a minute. Remember, I want to change that to any fill type. Container type, unload. Materials, all. Full, wasn't it? Full. Is it why? I can never remember. Full only. Oh, that's the one. That's what I want. There we go. It's a shame you couldn't just leave it set to be on and then allow it just to auto load all the way. It doesn't work, unfortunately, this time around. And that's a little bit nerfed, that's weird. Let's go that side. That side, come on. Why are you not unloading? Leaking pallets are a pain at times. This is why I changed over to those Hispano modding containers. Less fidgety. There we go. But for a handful of pallets, it'll do. See, now they're not loading up. What in the oh. That's why I had it limited to just one pallet. Is that what it was? What about you guys on this side? Oh, any? Come on, any, not just those. For crying out loud! Why? Material types all. Yes. R.
Be back eventually, maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got most of them out, up anyway. But for some reason, these little coconut ones do not want to, oh, soybean ones, do not want to load for some reason. Let's bring them out a little bit more. Yeah, this is why I went over to those Hispano modern containers, because this is just a pain in the butt when this happens. Let's try that. Let's see, start loading, left shift. Oh! And you didn't load. Hello. Pick up. Let's see. Right side material types all. Filter types any. Container types all. Oh, I don't know. I have to come back for them later. We'll come and sort that back later. Oh, let's get back to my harvesting. It was so much easier. Right, so, Mr. Gridfan. Billy, I've got a question. What trailers is good with multi... maturity? Not sure what that last word is there, Grits fan. What trailer is good for manutuity?
I think he
Manufacturer.
meant
Manufacturing. Oh, well, any really, to be honest. Surfing Cowboy one's pretty good. Obviously, I'm using a lot of the Hispano Modern flat racks, which I believe you've got. Obviously, you got the TLX Phoenix pack that you've got as well. They're usually pretty good for loading and unloading stuff. I'm not sure if I've got the Phoenix installed actually at the minute. Obviously, you do have those flat beds on the back of it. So yeah, I've got this one here. Obviously, there is in-game trailers as well for picking up pallets and such, which do work with the Universal Autoload script. Oh, I do have Phoenix. Okay, good to know. Because I do know that you're using this Phoenix as well, aren't you? So for like mining material, I've actually got the trucks set up with this flatbed or the tipper here, the dumper. And then you do have obviously these just here, obviously where they've been edited as well. You can pick up anything on the map, which is kind of nice. So you can try that out. I need to keep an eye on this so I don't miss any. So I'm getting very, very close. But I'll show you some more base game trailers. Oh, dang it. That will autoload as well. Right, so that's 30,000. Yeah, you could use those Titan containers. That's the ones that I've got, the flat racks. Obviously, with Green Thumb Farmers Storage, production should say, that came out over the weekend, it'd be easier to use probably one of the containers that open up at the back. Where are we? Flat racks, flat racks, flat racks, flat racks. Yeah, so obviously I've got these ones for transporting my pallets currently. Obviously I do have the grain one and the liquid one currently installed. I do have edited versions of the other containers as well. But yeah, this is the ones I'm mainly using. For selling, I have a 45 high cube, which is like 240 pallets capacity on there, which is basically what it came out as. So yep, okay, I'm going to definitely use that. But yeah, maybe if you've got a lot of pallets coming through, I'd maybe use that. For the buildables, obviously the maximum is 100 pallets. So basically what you need for building, 100 concrete, 100 whatever. So what I tend to use is these ones here, because they do have the capacity for just 100 litres. As you can see right there, 100 square litres. So I use about 4 or 5 of these linked up together on a trailer and have one product in each, and then unload it that way. So you can basically transport in 5. Obviously, you could, if you wanted to, you could run 10 and just do the whole lot in one hit. But yeah, that's the ones that I'm mainly using currently, and I believe you got them as well. They're a Grits fan as well, so you could try that. For autoload trailers, so obviously one thing you will need is the universal autoload script, which is on the in-game mod hub by Loki. Obviously, if we come into here, so trailer wise, there is a few in here that will also load in certain configurations. Obviously, if you come over to the bale configurations for any of these trailers, you'll actually see it shows up universal autoload, which means you'll be able to pick up pallets with it in bales, stuff like that on these little trailers. So obviously that is one, which is base game. I'm not sure. Oh, there's that one as well. Obviously, make sure to go into the configurations and select a bale trailer for these guys, by the way. So there's that one as well. Nope, 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 nope. I don't think that's got configuration. Nope. Didn't think so, but this thing does. I love this one. I actually modded a version of this myself. Is it that one? Cover, no. Is it that one? No, it must be the bigger one. Sorry, my bad. It's that one there. configuration bale trailer. Obviously, there you go once again. Obviously, the version I've got has a lot more color options, so you can have a pink version, a purple version, whatever. But it will autoload as well, so you could use that temporarily. And the nice thing with these trailers as well, you can link multiples of these together, so you can actually transport a few pallets, but a lot in one go. Obviously, watch your frame rates. Going on, I think that's all of the ones in here. I don't think that does. Actually, that one's still being worked on. It may or may not come out. I haven't decided yet. Apart from that, if you actually come down to the low loaders, obviously all of these will auto load with the universal auto loader, including obviously the one from the Platinum DLC, both of them. And then finally, if we go into miscellaneous, now I just want to double check. Okay, so that one will as well. So you got your small trailer if you're just starting out. That's great for having your seed bags, for stuff like that on there. Even if you want to transport some pallets of eggs or whatever. If you're doing some building on the bridges, that's a good idea. Try one of them out. That will as well. I don't know what the capacity would be on that personally. Maybe 1 or 2 pallets, so maybe some eggs. Obviously, it's only a tiny little trailer. Be interesting to see how many actually gets in that. I may have to test that one out actually at some point. And then obviously finally you have this fella right here, the Profi Liner. This is a lovely trailer. I like this one. At some point I do still want to go through and maybe create an SGA logo version. I've looked at it previously. It's a little bit tricky, but you never know. I might be able to do something at some point. But yeah, wouldn't mind an SGA trailer like that. Obviously I do know that Dave has mentioned a couple of times about a box truck or box trailer from a previous year's map, which could be worked on quite easily, and it should allow, from what I understand, multiple pallets to be added into. So, say for instance, all of the oils would be able to be loaded in multiple in one trailer. So yeah, you could use any of those trailers, but yeah. Obviously, on the in-game mod hub, there is a lot of flatbed trailers as well you can use. But obviously, you do need the universal mod hub add-on mod for that, for them to work. So yeah, it's a few, but that should get you going. But yeah, I do like that. The curtain side Profi Liner, probably the most out of all the in-game base trailers, along with that Brentner right there. Yeah, the main reason I like these, especially when you're just starting on this map, obviously you got the flatbed version, but you also have 2 different capacity options as well there. You could have a high or a low capacity. So, for example, you could use the high version if you're combining to unload your combine. Obviously, if you're picking up stones from the field, you could use the lower to unload, obviously, the stone picker. It's such a versatile trailer. And then obviously you do have the option for the flatbed, where you can have your bales on there, you can have pallets on there. I know when I first started, I had, I think, 2 of these hooked up together with like a mixture of seed, fertilizer, lime, and all that bags on it until I got up and running. And it does work pretty friggin' well, that's for sure. I've got a feeling there was one other trailer as well, but I can't remember which one it was. It was something like one of these that you could open up the back and it would auto-load the pallets onto it as well. I can't remember if it was that one or not. Maybe, but something like that anyway. But thankfully most of that yakking allowed that guy to unload at least half of that. Oh, come on, there we go. Kind of wonder why Dave chose these little trailers. Thinking about it. Grapes. So yeah, I would have gone more that one. Is it that one? Nope, not that one. I'm sure one of these has a cover there. I would have loved that. with just one capacity, one big capacity. I might do one myself actually. Oh, that's a nice trailer actually. Nice little cover on top. I wonder what that would look like with different colour options added to it. Kind of curious what that is. That's a weird little unload pipe or something there. I might have to have a little play with that, see if I can make a slightly bigger edited version of it. Obviously, I think 12 million litres, that's not much. I like that. But yeah, obviously with these little trailers like this one, for example, and I believe it's that one as well, which is the one Dave edited, you can hook multiples together, obviously in the same way I've got them right here. Actually, yeah, Dave, I think this is sort of the bigger trailer there. Obviously they do have the hitch on the back, and you can connect a couple of them together if you're doing the orchards this way as well. But yeah, I think I need to go in and edit that on discharge. It's a little bit slow. But anyway, how is my little dude doing? He's stopped because there's people in the way. Yes, I know. Let's get you out of the way. Oops. 3. Oh, engine. Helps if I turn it on. That helps, doesn't it? But you're very, very welcome. That new facility from Green Thumb Farmer, it didn't get post-med, did it? I didn't see it last night. Yeah, it's on his Trello now, there, Mr. Vortex, if you're interested. Obviously, on Saturday it was released and updated due to a bit of an issue with some occlusions on doors and stuff. But yeah, it is up there right now. Right, you can stay there for now. He's nearly finished. Let me go over to desktop, and if anybody is interested, where is the Sim Game Alliance? SGA, there. Yep, so if you come over to the Sim Game, do exclamation mark SGA, or obviously if you're on YouTube watching this afterwards, so there should be links down below. Yeah, just come over to the Sim Game Alliance where Trello, scroll on down here, and you do have Green Thumb Farmer right here. Just click on that image there, and then click on the attachment part right here, and obviously that'll bring you over. And obviously there is his new manufacturing factory, which will do all of the Platinum DLC products. So a lot of them are used in the buildables, so it's definitely a good one to try out. Obviously the difference between the Platinum stuff and this, obviously he has added in current products within the map to create the products coming out, so it's kind of cool. He's utilizing them a little bit more. So yeah, that was updated as well, so make sure that you do get that. And for anybody in chat, there is a direct link to his Trello. Obviously while you're there, make sure to grab the apartment pack. Works the exact same way as the one that Dave's got sorted out on the map already. Obviously these are buildables. Obviously you will get your labour and all that out of them as well. There's a version 2 for the buildable bridges there, but you got your root crops, your orchard storages, mining storage, some additional dock packs there if you're interested in checking that out. There's an old sugar shack. Obviously that was kind of a request from NBC that he created that for, so that's kind of nice. And then obviously you got the truck stop, which is a buildable version. But obviously you got, if you don't want to build it, there is the normal version. But yeah, you've got a lot of these packs up here and working on more and more stuff as he's going. So yeah, it is there. Gonna have to work. Okay, cool. No worries there. Ashburn. Is Dave still here? He's actually gone up to Gamer Lobby 1. He's currently in chat with somebody on the server, sorting something out for Ark. I saw the buildable apartments as well. Well, cool. Yep, they're there. Obviously, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've got them in here. Let's have a look. PV houses. Yeah, I do. So obviously, yeah, I'm gonna be using some of these. Actually, that one in particular, I want to place down across from where my the PV oils is over here. So let me come out here a sec. Where's the door? Right there. If I can squeeze through. So this area at the back, what I want to do basically is, let me go in flight mode just to make it easier to explain. So this area here, I want to purchase it. So I'm going to keep the sell points there. I'll probably sell those two houses, but I want to sell all of this here and then turn this whole grassed area into like a development area for these buildable houses or apartment blocks that Green Thumb's done. So if I come back into here, PV, I'll take that big one there for example. So what I'm kind of thinking is maybe a couple of these, if I can get them to line up properly. Stop, there we go. For example, maybe one there up against the rocks, bring another one here, and then have like a road coming across, or either side really, and then marrying in at the middle. And that's kind of what I'm kind of thinking of doing up here. If not, maybe a couple of these spread around to make a nice apartment area. I do not know that T Miller's been messing around with some of these and landscaping them, so he's doing quite a nice job. Some of the stuff he's done, he's created like little ponds and such, but there's a whole different sizes. You could even just have a, like maybe a row gone down there. Just out of curiosity, I don't know if Green Thumb's still there, if he was able to get these to go side by side as buildables or not. Oh, you're here? Yeah, I was just wondering, obviously with the ones that Dave's got, these ones, you can actually butt them up side by side to make one long apartment block. Are you able to do it with these ones as well or not? Yeah, place build one by one. Okay, cool. That's good to know then. So yeah, you should be able to basically butt them up right next door to each other. Obviously, what if it's the same as the ones I've got down already? What you'd need to do is probably build one, then place the next one, build that, then the next one, and so on. Yeah. You show it off in your video. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, that is definitely good to know, because I've got a little area up there actually. I may do something with that as well, just there. I'm thinking maybe set up some tree, a sort of tree line going around, and then have some smaller apartment blocks there, possibly. But yeah, if you go over, check out Green Thumb's. I believe it's on his YouTube channel. Some of the videos showing off some of these buildables as well, so it might give you some ideas. There we go. So let's get back over here. Right, you are full, which is groovy. Oh heck, I got that freaking flight mode on again. Turn that off, that's fine. There we go. Right, where was I? I think I was there. That's where the line seems to be lined up. So that's fine, yep. That one is growing. That needs ploughing. Try if you. Oh, there, right there. Okay, so. Okay, so not too many more rows to go then. What would be quite nice if they had like maybe a flag or something at the end, say, "This is the row you're on. Harvest me, harvest me." Right, I do need to get. Yeah, there's only a little bit on this row, so let's get that picked off first of all. Then we'll crack on the next one. I think it's around about here, if I remember rightly. Yep. There we go. Back that up. And we're on to the next one. But yeah, I really want to get in Discord at some point with Mr. Green Thumb to discuss some Blender classes. we go. Obviously, you mentioned about it during the stream yesterday, so I think that'd be kind of cool. Yep. Lol. Definitely. There we are. Funding games, funding games. I'm kind of curious how much that's going to cost me, because that's quite a big area thinking about it. Let's see. Yeah, so what I was kind of thinking is maybe starting from this end here, working straight down. That is going to be one big area. Obviously, one thing I will be doing is probably putting a road in here, or a path or something, just to separate it. And then obviously allow enough space for turning around when doing these trees here. Yeah, so the path come down to here. Obviously I can leave that there for maybe additional greenhouses and such later on, possibly. But yeah. Still got some ideas to go through and work on, so that's one nice thing anyway. But yeah, at least I'm going to be doing this for a little while anyway. Once I've done this, I'll go on, sort out my olives. Obviously that'll probably be after this stream, because this is going to take a little bit longer than expected. So once I've done that, I can then jump in on the orchard, and hopefully before the end of today in game. So I do need to get down into the bogs and harvest those rice and cranberries. But just out of curiosity, when do they go over? That one I want in it. Rice and cranberries. So yeah, actually, to be honest, I could leave it till November. Obviously, the big problem is when I planted them, might have been bit of a poop. I think it was actually April I did it, so it might be safe to go over one more day, or technically one more month. So what I'll do is I'll probably say, if I can't get it done today, what I'll probably do is save it, and where it's still light, and see what they're like in November. Obviously if they wither, it's going to be a pain. Obviously I do need the rice and the cranberries for things. Right, let's do that and that. Right, funny as I am in AD, so I'm training fast right now, just having a lunch break. Oh, nice. ADSL. Is that something to do with truck driving? Sounds familiar. I have no eyes, dear. I think it's something to do with trucks. Oh, internet, okay. Ah. I must drop that there. And twink. Right, I took care of the pretty cat ghost, and now I'm level 7. Nice one! Where do I get the mod you were putting your coffee in? So, if you're on about the production, it is under PV mods. I think it's tier 3 if I remember rightly. I think that's where we put it. Yeah, so tier 3 is obviously the coffee factory. Right out of there. Obviously you got the unloading and loading on the back. Now regarding the trailer, come back out there. What you'll need to do is come into tools, and under the orchard equipment, Mr. Dashnet has sort of edited this trailer right here to do your grapes, your olives, and your coffee. And it's right there. Obviously what you can do, like I mentioned, is you can hook multiples of these together. So yeah, but I may have to have a look at one of those other trailers. I kind of like that big one with the the lid on the top and the stairs. And how you doing there, Mr. J Booth? How is life treating you, sir? And let's give you a shout out. There we go. I thought you were streaming. You should be streaming. I'm sure you streamed. Why don't you stream? For some weird reason, I thought you streamed. I don't know. I'm going mental today. I don't know. But how you doing? You're doing good. Glad to hear it, because I'm going crazy today. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And let's see. Now, obviously, the Jackto Harvester, if you don't have it yet, is on the in-game mod hub. Let me just turn this around to show you. There we go. We'll line that back up. That's fine. Yeah, obviously, this is on the in-game mod hub. I have edited it, so the capacity in that may be slightly different. But if you ever get stuck, if you actually go on to our Trello, let me bring it back up a sec, and click on Mr. Viking Streaming, and then the fact sheets and guides. Come over to where it says documents with links. If you click on that, and then the attachment, the little paperclip, what that'll do is it'll bring you to a little spreadsheet. Let me just pause this a sec so I don't run into that fence once more. On here, there is a lot of information regarding the map, or any PV map really, specifically for Canyon Crossing, but it can go on to some of the other maps as well, so bear that in mind, some of the information on here. If you actually scroll down, obviously Mr. Viking has added in obviously how you to use the Trello board right there. Obviously links to a YouTube video. Best thing to do is just click on that, go over to YouTube and watch that, because it does explain, if you're having difficulties understanding it, how to use the Trello. Obviously, you got to get to this first of all. It's kind of weird. Obviously, with the buildable bridges and factories, he has set up a simple little YouTube video as well. Obviously, I know a lot of us have covered it within the streams as well, and what to do. Obviously, load in all the products apart from one to 100%, and then get that last one in at all in the same time. Obviously, in here there is a document spreadsheet there set up. Actually, I want to have a look for currently recommended equipment to use, or mods should say, to use on this map. Obviously, you got your hops equipment, which is on the in-game mod hub. You can use courseplay, you can use auto drive. The time saving stock check mod is a great way to keep an eye on what needs to be sold each month. Another one is obviously the better contracts mod. Obviously, that is great if you do lots of contracts, but you find you're coming up short. Obviously, I'm using it currently. I know a lot of you guys are already. Obviously, this will allow you to tweak some of the settings for your contracts to allow you to get more of a basically deliver less, and you basically end up with a lot more crop at the end of it. So definitely go in and get that. Obviously, you've got the UAL, which is on the in-game mod hub, as well as GitHub. Obviously, this is the GitHub link right there for it. Obviously, sometimes this gets updated prior to the in-game mod hub, so bear that in mind. So there may be some updates already there. I haven't checked in ages, to be honest. Enhanced loan mod is a great one. That allows you to, rather than having to constantly spam the space bar, you can actually type in the amount you want. I'm using it a lot at the minute. But yeah, carry on down. Has he actually got it on here? He does not. How rude is that? Let me go back a sec. To there. He hasn't actually got it in there, but I know I've seen it right there. So here it is. It's because all these funny little colours and stuff. It's right there. So the Jackto K3500 is that's the harvester I'm currently using. It's on the in-game mod hub. Actually, what I will do is I'll pop that in chat for you if you haven't got it already. But obviously you can get us off the in-game mod hub. It's kind of a nice little one. But yeah, it's right there. But all of this that's shown red is basically mods that have been used on the map, not necessarily by this any of us guys, but you guys out there have said, "Oh, well, I've used this mod and it's causing me issues, blah blah blah, this or that." So obviously we were basically flagging it as a mod recommended not to use on the PV Canyon crossing. So bear that in mind. And there's quite a lot in here that is, yeah, getting quite ridiculous. Really, there is a few others that need to be added, but yeah. Also, bear in mind, obviously you do have FS minor mods that you can use. Some of them, obviously, keep an eye on your log because some will throw errors and warnings which could screw your save games up, so bear that one in mind. Obviously, this person right here, I had actually somebody send me a log over the weekend. They had every PV map in their folder. They had every mod for 19, basically, for any PV map loaded into one folder. They had all of his mods in there as well as somebody else's that he's attached to, and was wondering why he couldn't get the maps to load up. Like, Jesus. I actually explained about 5 or 6 times that you need to separate each of your maps into their own folders and keep them separate because each map has their own mods and stuff like that. And I don't think he quite got it, but I think he might have got it today when I may have been a bit more abrupt today, shall we say. But yeah, do not use any of his mods on our map, on Dave's maps, because they do cause a lot of people problems. And obviously, just bear in mind, FS minor stuff can be a bit tricky. But if you're using things like the Terraform, it can be beneficial. So bear that one in mind. But yeah, there's a lot of information there. There's a guide on the factories and stuff like that. So definitely make sure to check this out thoroughly when you play the map. And actually, while I'm on here as well, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Obviously, you've got this factory sheet right here, I should say. Obviously, this is a breakdown of all the productions on the map. So if you're looking for a product to go into a factory, you're not sure which one it is, what you can do is come into here. Obviously, along the bottom, you have your tier 1, 2, 3, 4 others in precision farming. Obviously, all these tier 1 through 4, you can actually search for a specific crop or product that you want to put into a factory and know exactly where it is. So say for instance carrots, obviously it's right there. So obviously that's going to be going into the Campbell's factory. So obviously, okay, so I'm going to need the Campbell's factory. Where the heck is it? Obviously if I scroll up right here, it does state that it's on plot 192 on the map. And obviously it is a buildable that you can see right here, and it does show the products you're going to need. Now one thing you can do if you're very, very clever is you can actually copy that onto your computer and do it that way. So yeah, obviously there is another way of doing it. If you do Control and F for Foxtrot, you can get this little finding sheet, and if I was to type in carrot just like that, it'll actually highlight it in that section. Obviously you'll have to go on to the next one, do the same thing, search again, and obviously that's come up for the feed factory. And just keep scrolling down. I don't think there'll be anything else under the tier 2. But yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Obviously tier 3, same thing again. Do a search. Obviously the Filipino Food Factory by T Miller. That takes carrots as well. So yeah, it's an easy way of finding information. And obviously there is also the mod that Ghost DK did as well, that adds in the, let me click in here a sec, the additional menu which shows them a little bit of information. I think it was actually updated the other day, so bear that in mind. So I have not had any issues with store deliveries. Yes, some people have, some people haven't. So it's kind of one of those ones to use with caution, I suppose, the best way. I know I tried it myself. I've had issues and haven't had issues with it. So it was kind of one of those sort of mods. It's definitely use it with caution, really. So, so yeah. Where do you get that mod? You put the coffee. Oh, so there's got that. But yeah. So yes, it's the same with there's the real dirt mods as well. Now, obviously at the minute it is the recommended mod not to use on here for the simple fact it is going to cause severe frame rate drops on this map. And obviously at the minute, even for me, I'm currently high teens in this area. Obviously if I pan around, it sort of drops down to 13 to 12. So yeah, I'm hitting the red, obviously where the orchards are. Well, obviously if I'm coming back around, obviously I do have a lot of trees, a lot of plants growing and stuff around here. But I could actually go to another part of the map and I'll be up to 30s, 40s. But obviously having a mod such as the real dirt mod, it's constantly updating in game, and that's really going to drag your frame rates even further down. So that is definitely why it's at the minute set to be a non-recommended mod. Even though it's if you want the realism, yeah, I can see adding it in, but yeah, I've never been a big fan of it. Even in 19, obviously Dave had it built into PV County. You just had to do a simple edit in the mod script to activate it, and I actually tried it, and yeah, if you're going for realism, it's definitely a good one to go with, but yeah, not my kettle of fish. And how's it going, Mr. Guy? I put all that info in a exile file, and it stays on my desktop. So if I want to know something, I don't need the internet to find it. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I know Ghost DK still making it at the minute, but obviously in here, obviously he's got his little mod on his Trello. So obviously he's adding in the PV Canyon Crossing help section, which is actually I haven't updated it in a while, so I don't know what's been updated. But yeah, this is another good way of doing it without even needing any additional spreadsheets or even other monitors. Really, you can just see the information here and hopefully get it that way. I think you can actually go to I think it's Viking Streaming's channel on Trello. I believe he's got a link to Ghost DK's there. We kind of need to set up or get Dave to set up like an extra line for other people who have been making mods and stuff for the SGA maps and stuff. It's kind of cool. And am I getting much off of this? Not really. So what's that, 30? I'm trying to think if I remember rightly, I almost had 2 full harvester fulls on this, so yeah, it's going to be fun. But how's it going there, Guy, by the way? Obviously, I'm going to be jumping off in a couple of minutes, so I'll be looking for someone to raid out to shortly. Obviously, I'm going to be carrying on doing this. Obviously, like I said, the olives. I'll try and get at least those oranges harvested as well, either today or tomorrow. So hopefully by the time you come back on Wednesday, we'll be attacking maybe the bogs themselves, get them harvested if I haven't been able to get them done between now and then. Oh, that's going to be fun. If not, we'll be going into the next in-game month, obviously November. And sugar cane harvesting, that's going to be fun. Eesh. Let's get you spun around. But yeah, I do need to jump off. I've got some other bits and pieces to get done before it gets too late. So we'll put you on there. And let's bring up Twitchy. So yeah, just a note as well, for anyone who missed the beginning of the stream. Obviously this week only, I will be, obviously for you guys over in America and everywhere else, Probably showing up about an hour later than normal. Also with the UK changing their time, also it kind of went back an hour. So yeah, bear that in mind. So if it's usually around about what 11 o'clock, it'll be sort of midday or whatever for me going live. Friday still up in the air about what's going to happen. Could just be an hour, might be two, not sure yet. I'm just sort of looking who is out there at the minute. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ooh. I do see a Crusader just going live. I'm not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto, so unfortunately, even though he's a member, he can go bye bye. Yeah. I think we'll be going over to see Mr. Dash L Crew. I know he's streamed and raided over to me quite a bit recently. So I might as well pay back the kindness, hadn't I? So, we change our time next weekend. Yeah, exactly. I know. There's always that 1 week it seems to be a little bit cuckoo, shall we say. Right, so let's get over to the ending screen. And hopefully my credits are going to roll today. Fingers crossed. Obviously, a big, huge thank you to Inevitable Lee and Grits Fan 101 for the raids earlier on. Much appreciated. And obviously, the thank you to Dead Batteries for the hydrate. And obviously, a big, huge thanks to all you guys for just sticking around while I rabbit on about random things. As usual.
Yep. Pretty normal.
Yep. But yeah, if you guys are not following Dash L Crew, obviously please stick with us while we go over it and show him some love. He is a big, huge member of the community. He's a great guy, to be honest. He's very, very lovely. Just in case, I will put Dash L Crew a link in the chat for you guys if you're not sure who that is. Obviously, you've probably seen him within many of our streams. Hey, Kilroy, welcome in right at the end. But yeah, that's who we're going to go over to. Obviously, he is the leader of the Crusaders, so definitely go over and check him out. So if you actually, one thing as well, if you are a streamer and you may be struggling a little bit to get going, maybe ask him a few questions. He may be able to help you out. You never know. So, but till next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
See you later.